I bought every single ticket on this airplane. It's true.
This video is an epic failure. So, long story short, we got mega scammed out of like $30,000. It was really horrible. This was just what happens with speed. Like, you just need, if things need to get done, you can't. Like, you just have to do whatever. It's like what not only comes with speed, but like running on tight budgets. It's like I don't have infinite amounts of money to buy a plane, right? So, basically, what ended up happening is we were working with a company. A subscriber reached out, was like, "Hey, I'm like work with planes and I would love to help you guys do this video. I know I have a contact and I can get you guys a really great price because I like work with them all the time." And so I'm like, great, awesome. So he gets me connected. I'm having conversations with this guy. It's great, super professional, super on top of it. It's amazing. Like I'm like, great. They sent me 3 different plane options ranging from, $12,000 all the way up to $40,000. And so obviously what we needed was the $12,000 one. So we kind of negotiated on that price, got it. It was like originally like 16,000, got it down to like 12,000 or something like that. That was perfect. It was great. Everything's going smoothly. I'm planning out the whole day. I look at the company that's doing it, looks totally legit, is awesome, is great. Because we're going through a subscriber, I don't even second guess it, right? I don't even second guess anything because I'm not going through the actual company, I'm going through the subscriber who knows the guy. And so I'm like, great. And I I sussed it out. I asked a bunch of questions and made sure I felt confident. And so in my estimation, like everything was great. We get ready, we prepare a wire to send out because it's a lot of money. So we send out this wire. We plan the whole thing. So basically we had to do it in Florida because that's where all the planes were stationed and where it would be the cheapest. So we plan this all in Florida. So we fly our entire team out to Florida. We're like going on this trip, and I don't even know if Eric knows this, but like the video wasn't even fully pre-produced. So like I'm still pre-producing the video at the airport and like putting things together. It's crazy. And I'm like pulling all these strings and I end up missing my flight. So I have to get on another flight, which was actually ended up being perfect. It was great. I missed my flight by 15 seconds. It was crazy because I had to go get this stupid big sticker that we didn't even end up using on the plane. I missed my flight, which is great because then I can still pre-produce the video, get everything scheduled while the guys are there and get everything set up and ready. I get on the plane. I'm like taking a red eye. I get to Florida at like 7 in the morning, something like that. I don't even remember. And so I get Ubered over and I'm just getting calls like, "Hey, what's happening? Plane's not showing up." Nothing like this. I'm like, what? Plane's not showing up. So not only did I fly our entire team out there, but we had invited out like 50 or 60 people. And of those, like 20 people flew out from out of state to come be a part of the video, like fans and YouTubers. So videos finally produced. I show up and all of a sudden, like I just get this sinking feeling. And I'm like, oh man, what's happening? So we have 60 people waiting in this parking lot that like we're trying, like people like security's trying to like get us out of, because it's a private parking lot that like we were told to go to. But it turns out that like the plane's not there, right? The plane exists, but the plane isn't, it's like nowhere to be found. So luckily we had a pilot who was on there, like who was a subscriber who also was coming out, and he's like doing all the pilot stuff, seeing if the plane's like the plane exists, it's just nowhere to be seen. And so he's like, we're going through the tail number and all of this stuff. And like, they're asking me for the tail number. I'm like, what's the tail number? I have no idea. I'm like, trying to get all this information. Moral of the story, plane doesn't show up. So we're like, we're going to do it the next day. So I'm on the phone with this guy and then he just stops responding. I'm like, where's the plane? Like, I have 60 people here waiting. I need to know where the plane. It's getting a repair. It's all this. He's like giving me all this BS. It's getting repair, all of this stuff. We can't do it till tomorrow. Great, we're gonna do it tomorrow. I get like a sinking feeling, like then because he stops responding, I'm like, this is not good. So I start calling a bunch of other plane companies. We're like trying to pull something together at like 4 a.m. in the morning because this is like the whole day. So we're like trying to figure it out this whole day. But we get scammed. What was great actually, it turns out that the wire that we sent never went through and it bounced back because the bank account that they were using or whatever, there was something fraudulent with it or something that was messed with it. So the money actually never ended up going through. It turns out, as I was doing research later, that the guy that I was working with for that company never actually was an employee at the company. Damn. He was using their company as like a face to get people to send him money for these planes So he was just getting like thousands of dollars poured in this guy's account. The subscriber stops responding. Everybody stops responding. And so I like get directly in contact with the company that like the actual company and their support team. And they're like, this guy never worked there. I'm like, guys, this is a serious problem. This is someone operating under your business name that's scamming people out of thousands of dollars, potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars. These are planes, bro. Like we did a 30-minute trip. You know, there are people that are
this is like the Tinder swindlers. Of,
it was crazy. Dude, it was crazy. And so what ended up happening was because we ended up not only paying for anybody that flew in all of their stay, but all of their food and accommodations and stuff like that, and then we ended up reimbursing all of their flights as like a hey, thanks for coming out type thing. Got fully scammed. Ended up getting scammed at like $15,000 to $30,000 depending on the math. I'm not exactly sure. And then we ended up shooting the video 2 weeks later. Did it with an actual plane company. Got a better plane. Spent like twice as much on the plane. Because, again, it's one of those things where it's like, if you have to do it the cheap way, you have to expect something wrong is going to happen, you know? Yeah. And it's like, I even did it so much. I'm like, I don't know. Like, this is my first time working with planes. Like, I have no idea. So that's why I went through, like, actual professionals this time. The second time I did it, got a real plane, got a 160-person passenger plane, put everybody on there, did the whole video again, and did it, like, literally 2 weeks later.
Damn. Yeah. How much did you guys end up spending on that video? Total.
I think Eric didn't. He said something at VidSummit in a video about it. It was like $90,000. I don't think it was ended up being $90,000, but it was probably something around like 50 to 60. So I would probably say like $50 to $70,000. Our budget at the time was 15 grand, and that was like the max. And we spent $70,000.
Got it.
On the plane alone, we spent like $32,000, $36,000. And like we learned a lot from that video of like, okay, well, we were only in the plane for 30 minutes, so the title thumbnail only worked for 30 seconds, and then people like the retention went because nobody cared.
If you like this short clip, make sure to check out the full interview right here and subscribe to the channel for more behind the scenes interviews with the people working for your favorite entrepreneurs and creators.